Alright, I got it loosened up. Found a bunch of other trash down here, wood, some blocks. It's moving, man, like a wisdom tooth that don't want to come out. Come on. Oh, shoot.
Okay, seriously, how am I getting an 8 or 9 foot?
Today's mission is Saturday, and I'm up at the cabin site. I'm gonna work with the plumber, Casey, and we're gonna dig some water lines today. And if we don't finish today, we'll finish tomorrow. The weather looks good. He said he'd be available. So I'm bumping that water line all the way over this direction to try to keep it off of the driveway, because we are going to curve this driveway a little bit. So we're gonna plant some trees out in here and curve the driveway so that there's more cover here in front of the house. So right now I'm just going to get the stone as far over as I can push it and start cutting the trench. Shuffle as much gravel as I can off to the right side, because ideally you don't want rock in your trench there pushing on the line. So I mean, a little bit of this small gravel ain't gonna hurt anything, but I got 3-inch here. That's why I was moving that out of the way. You definitely don't want bigger rocks like that. That's pretty good dirt there. Slow digging because it is hard. You know, we talked about bringing a 1-foot bucket out, and it's, I don't know, maybe I should have, but the problem is that only, if you see where the jaw is like this 2-3 inches wider on each side than the 1-foot bucket. So when you want to try to get down at least 2 feet, you're actually wrecking your ditch. It can be done, but you get a lot more dirt in there that you end up cleaning out. So I guess I'm not sure if that would actually save time or not. Whereas here, you know, what you pull out comes out and stays out instead of caving the walls in. So that's kind of my thinking. Somebody's old bonfire pit. Hope it ain't a concrete footer, or worse yet, some kind of line, but it looks like a big tree stump. Figures. I'll put that over here. Hopefully it ain't a giant hardwood. And it ain't budging, man. I'm gonna have to dig all the way around this thing. Yeah, this will take a little bit. Try to find the front side of it. Alright, check back in if I can loosen it up. Alright, I got it loosened up. Found a bunch of other trash down here, wood, some blocks. So I don't know if it was a deep fire pit at one point. Oh, come on now. Guess I ain't quite on, man, like a wisdom tooth that don't want to come out. Come on. Oh, shoot. Buckets. Sheesh. I guess I'm gonna have to go this way. Man, that's a stubborn one.
Okay, seriously, I'm just trying to dig a waterline trench. How am I getting an 8 or 9 foot tree out of this thing?
Yeah, so there's that stump. I didn't realize my camera was sinking on me, but it's every bit of 8 feet. Hope I don't hit any more of them. Speaking of which, there's one right there. Alright, carry on. Alright, of course I'm finding some foundation chunks, probably an old patio from the mobile home, either that or there was a site here before of some kind. But not a very good dig so far for this first half. I've got a lot of garbage dirt here. But I think I finally got to the end of that very pit because I got pretty good dirt right here. So hopefully that's the last of it, of surprises. Right, so that spot with all that trash is like 6 foot deep there. So Casey wanted me to put some decent dirt there so the water line ain't getting pinched, you know, so we can keep it pretty straight. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to use up some of my decent pile on this side. Man, this machine was dusty after that gig with Curtis clearing them woods. Clay was all like powder.